Well, I'll tell you, it's really hard to watch this, even though it's oh my God, it's really hard to watch this, even though it's been such a long time. Oh my God, oh Jesus. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I guess I won't go into the specifics of the game at all. That was a really, that story's been told somewhere else. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. That story's been told somewhere else. But I can tell you that it was a really intense place to be that day. And there was a lot of pressure. And the consequences of not getting that game done would have been severe, and that was made very clear to us, all of us. And what you don't see in this video, are the 10 minutes leading up to this, where there were all sorts of pretty sophisticated and very well executed grounds crew activities going on. I'd like to think that we saved the field that day because of what we did. So anyway, that's the stage here. That's the context for this video. And what you'll notice, what you won't notice, I should say, is that before this shot, we were hustling for at least 20 seconds. It was fast. It was furious. And we needed to get off that field. And you don't see all that. You only see the part where it gets tough. And I know that's what you really want to hear, so that's what I'll tell you. So, way before this video started, I could tell this was not going to be a typical removal. It was just obvious. And from the minute we started taking that thing off the field, my worst fears were confirmed. I've never seen a furious pace like the one that everyone seemed to take getting out of the gate. You really don't see it. I wish you could see the first 20 seconds or so of this, but you won't. There you go. So, anyway, from the very beginning, I knew this was going to be different. And it didn't take long before that little doubt found its way down to my foot, and I stumbled. And I'll tell you, I've been in the ocean before when I've been stuck in an undertow. That was nothing like what it felt like to be part of that grounds crew that day. The force that was coming behind me from the pull, the tug of everybody, the force that was coming down at me from the stands all around, the tens of thousands of people roaring, cheering, the force of history of this unplayed game. Anyway, it was not long into the uncover that I began to lose my footing. But as everyone is fond of pointing out right now, I gave it my damnedest. I gave it my absolute damnedest, even when it became clear that I was just out of my league compared to this furious wave that I was fighting. I gave it everything, and I was high stepping like a fucking Nazi, man. I was doing everything in my power to just stay up. That's all I was thinking, was up, up, up. And you'll see it in the next shot right at the beginning. There you go. You can see that I am just galloping like a banshee, trying to stay ahead of that thing. Look at that in slow motion. Now, what I always like to point out is that I might have stumbled, but I didn't fall. I did not fall. As I was moving, I came down into what you might describe as a catcher's position. I knelt low to the ground, but I kept my center of gravity. Look at me go there, the high stepping, and then down. But I keep my center of gravity high, and then I'm back up. I'm certain that my delay barely cost the crew anything, and it certainly cost them a lot less than what Terry did next to me. And I don't like to talk about that because frankly I don't know how I feel about it, even though it's been a while. But I thought I had it bad, man, from the beginning. He just didn't have it in him. It was so clear, and it's hard to watch it. But when he went down, I knew we were going to have to take him with us. I knew he was not going to be able to get himself up, and it was one of those snap judgments, one of those things that you look back on, and all I can tell myself is that I know I had the right motives at heart. But I just wanted to pull him through. I wanted to get him through this because Terry, I'll tell you, Terry was not going to make it on his own. Someday. That was someday. Look at me go. Back up. Back up.